Welcome to KnowI'mSaved.com, a ministry dedicated to helping people who are seeking assurance of their salvation. Hi, I'm Richard Fulton. As a young man, I had a long and difficult battle over the assurance of my salvation. Though I wanted desperately to know that I was saved, I never had the assurance that I was saved, or for that matter, if I could even be saved. And I struggled with what seemed like every issue imaginable. During that difficult time, I determined that if God ever delivered me out of the doubt and confusion that I was in, then I would do what I could to help others who were in that same condition. If you doubt your salvation, then let me assure you that God loves you and He will give you the help that you need. Most people doubt their salvation because of some misunderstanding they have about how salvation works. Whether it's something you've heard in your church or something that you were taught as a child, you're carrying around some doctrinal baggage, and that's what's making you doubt. And it's time for you to drop that heavy load and get the matter of your salvation settled once for all. To accomplish this, we offer you several resources on this website that can help. But two of the best resources we have are the two books that are directly above me. If you doubt your salvation, then I highly suggest that you read my book, Knowing I'm Saved. It was written specifically for people who struggle with doubt. In this book, I try to take you by the hand and by God's grace, bring you on a journey with me out of the dungeon of doubt that I was in, into the certainty of God's salvation in Jesus Christ. The book, Knowing I'm Saved, will lay a clear foundation for your faith and address those nagging issues that you're struggling with. You can get a copy of Knowing I'm Saved by clicking on the link, and if you order a paperback, you can get an ebook for free and begin reading immediately. After you've read the book Knowing I'm Saved, then read the book Leaving Egypt. Leaving Egypt was written to remove any remaining doubts that you may be struggling with and to help move you from being a victim to finally enjoying the victory of the Lamb who died for you. And if after reading those two books you still have questions or doubts about your salvation, then feel free to send me an email and I'll set up a time for us to speak on the phone. People write me all the time for help and I love hearing from them. But I do ask that you read those two books first, because by reading those books, it will lay a good foundation for the conversation that we'll have on the phone, and it will make that time much more effective for you. Now, if you're not a reader, you can listen to messages that cover specific issues that you're struggling with by clicking on the tab Hear Messages. Or you can also click on the tab Helpful Literature, and that will give you an option of reading more literature that can guide you to a clear understanding of salvation. And for an even deeper understanding of the gospel, you can even audit free of charge an entire seminary course that I teach that will teach you salvation deeply and clearly. To listen to that course, click on Hear Lectures. Okay, friend, that's it. Now let's get started by getting you some help.